Good morning and welcome back to my scrap room. This is Jennifer Perry. Today we are going to be working on Into Wonderland. This is the third WIP and Chat in this series, and I'm going to be working in that little square that I just pointed out to you. I wanted to show you a zoomed out portion of how this is going. This painting is going so quickly. I'm really amazed with it, but then again, for me right now it is snack size, so I assume it would be going a little bit faster than my others. So I'm just using magnets to hold it down. So those bars with the unicorn tape on it, that is just magnets. So I'm just going to take a moment and refill my 310 container. It is getting a little bit lower than I like, so I'm just going to take my spares out of my zippy bag and fill it up really quickly. And before I get too far into this, if you hear a ruckus behind me, I have extra kitties and I have an extra puppy. I'm babysitting for my mother-in-law, and right now it's kitten playtime all over my house. I've been trying to find a good time to do this voiceover, and with 4 cats and 1 dog in the house, there is no good time. So if you happen to hear them, that's what's going on. They're just playing. If you hear screeching or whatever, they're just playing. They're not hurting each other at all. 3 of them are blood related, and then of course my little dumpling, but he's the adopted one out of the batch. And then to compound matters, I am allergic to Shoney, which is my mother-in-law's sweet boy, and he is a snuggle bug and he tries to get up in my face constantly. I'm allergic to him. Out of all the cats, it's him. And then also it is high ragweed season right now, which is my one seasonal allergy. So between Shoney being in the house and ragweed being very high right now, I sound sick. I apologize for that. I really am not. I feel fine. It's just this is how I sound when I have Shoney in the house and ragweed at the same time. So I'm doing well. Not a problem with that. I'm just, lack of a better word, a bit snotty. So anyway, we are starting out with 310. This section is heavy on 310 and I believe 939. I don't have my drill tray in front of me right at the moment. My light pad, I was working on this one night before last at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and my light pad just quit working. So I've ordered a new light pad, but since then I've cleared off my desk and I do not have my drill tray near me at the moment to pick out and figure out if it's 939 or not, but I think it is. And also, before I started filling this, I also changed out the tip on my pen and put a fresh tip in because I realized that the brass had flared on the other tip and it was just time. So if you see me dipping into wax a little bit more often, that's why. This pen is just not seasoned yet, but it'll get there. So I did change out that tip before I started filming. So while we're just working on the 310s, I'll tell you what I've been up to this week. I decided that I was going to get all of my guest gear organized so that when I have guests in the house, I'm not running around searching for spare pillows, spare sheets, spare blankets. I don't have a linen closet in this house. It's the one thing that when we built it, we didn't realize there's no linen closet. So we have to find creative ways to store linens, towels, sheets, that kind of thing. And it's been so long since I've even had a guest room that they were just stashed all over the house. And really the only guest bed that we've had has been on the sofa bed that has like a little rollaway bed in it. So I was like, okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the guest bed, which is a real bed now. My guests actually have a real bed. They're not sleeping on an air mattress and they're not sleeping on the rollaway bed. So what I thought I would do is take all of the linens that go on the rollaway bed and combine them together, store them all together. So I thought, okay, cool. Let's gather everything up. Let's get it washed and let's get it all in one spot and then we'll figure out how to store it. Well, I figured out during my frenzy of decluttering and getting ready for the painters, I must have given away those sheets. I could not find them yesterday at all. Searched high, searched low, searched in all my spots that I keep sheets. No rollaway couch bed sheets. Off to Walmart I go. I was like, I need some sheets because I never know when people are coming over. So while I was at Walmart, I picked up a spare set of, I can't say that word, a spare set of sheets for the actual guest bed, and I picked up a set of sheets for the rollaway bed, and while I was there I bought new pillows for everybody. The pillows that I were using for guest pillows were in dire need of being replaced. They were flat as a pancake. I'd washed them several times. You know, sometimes it's just time. So it was time to get all that stuff replaced. Brought everything home, washed everything up. I have found that when I am putting sheets together, I like to use, I'm trying to say space bag, that's not the word I'm looking for. I like to use packing cubes. That's the word I'm looking for, packing cubes. I am not stopping this voiceover again. Dang it, I'm gonna spit it out. I like to put the entire set of sheets in the packing cube, and then I just write on the packing cube what size bed those sheets go on, whether it's a king, a full, or the rollaway bed is a queen. So I just put on there, you know, guest bed or whatever, and then queen or full or whatever. So I stuck everything in their packing cubes, and then I took a huge space bag, and I was able to get the 2 pillows, a quilt, and the packing cube of sheets into that space bag. I sucked all the air out with my little vacuum. So now I'm able to take that very squished, compact cube of guest linens and slide it directly under the guest bed. And it will stay fresh because I stick a dryer sheet in there, and it will stay dust free, and best of all, it stays together. Now with the sheets that I have for the actual real guest bed that's in the guest room, I put those in a packing cube also, and then I took those and stuck them in a little box and stuck them in the armoire that my husband made for the guest room. He turned it into a closet. So he took a TV armoire and turned it into a little guest closet. And so I have the spare sheets in there, an extra blanket in there, and then I also have a full set of bath towels, washcloth, and hand towels in there. So if someone comes in, I can just quickly pull all that stuff out, set it on the bed as far as the guest towels and stuff, show them where the extra blankets are, and show them where the extra sheets are, because I have had guests need extra sheets in the middle of the night. So everything is all organized and compact, and I can find it, and that gives me some peace. I'm slowly but surely getting the little pockets of my house that have been driving me crazy, the corners of your house that never seem to get organized. I'm slowly but surely getting those organized and put into a system that works not only for my brain but also for my husband's brain, because sometimes I'm not home, and if he needs to be able to find something, he hasn't been able to at this point. So if you've looked back on my past videos and have watched my scrap room tour or my pantry tours, that's how I'm basically trying to set up the rest of the house, and eventually it'll get there. It just has to take work. And I'm finally, because I have all the excess clutter out of my house, I'm finally able to get down to getting everything organized the way that I want. Again, just takes time, and time I have. So light pad, I have no idea what happened. I was just playing my little heart out at 2 o'clock in the morning, having a good old time, and it just turned off. It turned off like I hit the button with my elbow or something. So I checked, and I didn't do that, and I kind of checked the cord, made sure everything was connected. Everything was connected, made sure my outlet worked, thinking that maybe my power outlet, my power strip had gone out. Nope, it was working. So it didn't have like black spots like the light bulbs had gone out inside the light pad or anything. So I am not exactly sure what happened. I went ahead and ordered the exact same model. It should be here later on today. I ordered the same model because I want to check with the new cord. I want to check, okay, is it the cord or was it the actual light pad? If it was the cord, then that's going to be a little bit harder, because if the cord keeps going out, I don't know how to replace just the cord with these light pads. I may have to do a little bit of research on that. If it's the light pad, then yay, I have a spare cord. But while I was thinking about it, my light pad is the A3, I believe, size, which is about $40 on Amazon. And I ordered this in January of 2020. If I'm only getting 9 months of use out of a $40 light pad, I may consider, if it does this again, I may consider just go back and working with the, I think it's A4 size, the smaller light pad size, because those are what, $12, $15? It's a smaller footprint under your canvas, but if I'm gonna have to replace the light pads every 9 to 12 months or so, I may go back to using just the small light pad because it's going to be cheaper in the long run. If I have to buy 2 a year, I mean, if it's, $12, that's $24 a year versus $80 a year. That money adds up. I want to be able to buy paintings. I don't want to have to keep buying the same gear over and over and over. I expected the light pad to go out eventually, but not within 9 months. So we'll see there. I did go ahead and, again, buy the same unit because I want to do a little bit of testing and find out, was it the cord? Was it the actual light pad? Was it the combination? I'm not quite sure yet. I will do a video on that, showing you what I'm doing. So we'll just have to do a little bit of investigation and see if we can figure out what happened. So until my new light pad comes in, I've kind of switched over to my scrapbooking side of things. I'm getting ready for retreat. So the next couple of videos will probably be scrapbooking videos regarding my upcoming retreat, just so you know in advance. I also went over to Hobby Lobby yesterday because for this kit, I will need a 20 by 28 size frame for my sister-in-law, and I was thinking I could pop it in a poster frame. So I went over to Hobby Lobby because I was going in for a different purchase that Hobby Lobby has the best selection on. Just kind of went over into the frame section. All their frames were 50% off, but I could not find a poster frame in this size. I know I can get it on Amazon. I found one on Amazon for $33. So I'm going to keep that option in the back of my brain, but I'm really hoping I can find a frame local so that when I get this kit finished, I'll be able to frame it up really quickly and take it over to my sister-in-law, Sari, and just give it to her at that time. I'd like to be able to give it to her completely framed and ready to go so that she can take it and just put it right up on her wall and it will be finished. So what do you do while you diamond paint? Do you listen to a book like I do? Do you watch TV? Or do you spend time with a family member that may be in the same room with you? Have you been able to talk your family member into diamond painting with you? I have not had such luck. My husband will come in here with me. In fact, we enjoy spending time together while I diamond paint. He has space on my desk for his own interests, so he will normally work beside me on his stuff and I work on my diamond painting and listen to a book at the same time. But I have not been successful in getting anybody else in my house into diamond painting, so it is just myself and sometimes my kitties. But you know what? That's okay. I'm alright with that. I do have a couple of friends in real life that diamond paint. We have not been able to get together yet to diamond paint. One of them lives in Montana and the other one lives here locally, but we've just not had our schedules gel yet to be able to diamond paint. And of course, I do have the diamond painting channels that I enjoy watching. One of my favorites, because her children crack me up, is Mrs. Crochet and Coffee. I love listening to her while she works on her diamond paintings because her stories of her children just crack me up. Some of the other channels that I enjoy besides Mrs. Crochet and Coffee is Rachel Way, Tiny Worlds of Wonder, Add More Zest, otherwise known as 4 Kids at 147, Diamonds and Washing, and Stitcherista. And then if these ladies aren't to your liking, you can also go to YouTube and just put in diamond painting. There is a ton of channels out there for diamond painting. So there's got to be somebody out there for somebody. You've got to find that one person that you really enjoy listening to. Hopefully I am one of them. I try really, really hard to make these enjoyable. Sometimes I will stop watching a channel because at that moment a voice may bother me, and then I go back later and I listen to it again and I'm like, okay, now I'm good. So that thing was just a momentary thing. So if a channel doesn't work for you the first time, try again when a few days later, a month later or so. It may have just been the mood that you were in whenever you were trying that channel out initially, and it may not have been working for you. So those are the things that I like going on in the background while I'm diamond painting. It's kind of like, if I'm diamond painting, I want to watch a show, listen to a book, or listen to other diamond painters. But if I'm in the mood to garden, I'll watch a gardening channel. Or if I'm in the mood to declutter my house, I'll watch a decluttering video. So I kind of tailor what I'm doing to what my mood is at that time. So that's why I've got that little list of ladies that I watch, or I will find a new channel. I didn't write her down, but there's another one that I've just put into my watch list. She kitted up like a 240 color painting, which I think is from the German company. I don't even know the name of the German company. But she said she kitted it up and she spilled it. And I'm like, oh, I have to watch that one. So I put that one in my watch list. I didn't write down her name because I was just so excited to go watch that one. I hope I'm not heartbroken after she's dropped it or spilled it or whatever. But there is a German company that does a lot of Josephine wall, and it has hundreds of colors. So I have a feeling that's what this is. It's one of the Josephine walls, and I have a feeling it's from the German company, and I have a feeling that it was a beast to kit up. I would not want to be her, and I think I would just sit down and cry if I was to drop it. But I haven't watched it yet, so we'll see what happens. So little by little, we are getting this section finished. It's taking quite a bit, and I realize it's all very dark drills, but that's just where we are on this painting. Sometimes you just got to work through the dark drills. You'll notice that I am a single placer. I have not mastered the art of multi-placers yet. I've tried. It just doesn't appear to be my thing. So I just single place the crap out of my canvases. It may take me a while, but I eventually get it done. And it looks good. I don't know. Some of you guys have the talent to do the multi-placers. I applaud you for it. My brain and my hand coordination just isn't enough to make it work and make it look decent for me. So we're just going to trudge along here and single place our way into this. And eventually we'll get this little section finished. Now I'm going to take a moment because for the last couple of videos I have run completely out of time. I want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for spending some of your time today with me. I know you have a choice of channels that you can be watching. I understand that your time is very limited, and I thank you for spending just a little bit of that time with me today. I don't make any money off these channels. I'm not affiliated with anybody. I just enjoy doing this. I'm retired. This is fun for me, and hopefully it is fun for you. So I just wanted to take a minute and say thank you, because the last couple of videos I have almost run out of time, and I like to say thank you in every video because you have a choice. You have a choice of where you want to be, and I really appreciate that you're spending some time with me today. I just checked my shipping, and I have 2 kits coming in on Sunday that I will do an unboxing for if you would like. One of them is Black Cat by Candlelight, and the other one is Spirit of Flight. I know for me, I like to watch the unboxings because it is a good way to get a gauge of size. When you see the numbers on these, you can't really comprehend the size of a painting until you see it. Sometimes somebody's hand is sitting on it and you can go, holy crap, that's a huge painting, or a cat walks by, or there's something in the frame of vision that puts the painting into scale for you. So I really like watching unboxings for myself so I can catch the size of what it is that I'm considering purchasing. So I think what I'm going to do is an unboxing for Black Cat by Candlelight and Spirit of Flight by Josephine Wall. Now you guys know the Josephine Wall is massive. It's 106 by 70, and then Black Cat is really, it's not that much smaller. It's 99 by 70. But those come in Sunday, so keep your peepers open for those. I'm kind of excited. My husband said, because we've got a rule between us, I've got a 1 in, 1 out rule. I have to finish a painting before I order a painting. So Into Wonderland counts, so I have to finish Into Wonderland and then 1 other painting. And I think the next painting might be the haunted house because it'll be almost October by that point. Or I could do the Black Cat. I could do that. That would be a good Halloween painting also. Now I have choices. I'm not used to having choices on Halloween paintings. But before I move on to the next painting, I have to complete this one, and we are just about finished with this section. And then of course I have to wait for my light pad to come back in. Please let it be today, because I'm going through tiny withdrawals, not being able to diamond paint. I didn't diamond paint yesterday. I didn't diamond paint today. I need to diamond paint, even if it's just 5 minutes. I'm okay, as long as it's just 5 minutes. So hopefully it comes in today, and then I can do that little test on it. And we can find out what actually happened to it. So I have just a little bit more to go over in this section. I saved the lighter colors to the end because I knew it would be fun to finish out with something besides a dark color. So that's why I saved this top little section for the very end of today's playtime. Because I knew by the time I was getting finished with this section, I would be kind of 310 out. And I would not want to place another 310 drill today. So as we place the final couple of drills and I put my toys away, I hope you had fun today. I hope there was some information that sparked some joy in you. I enjoy spending some time with you, and until next time, please be safe. Please do something that you love, and please hug your loved ones because you never know what tomorrow brings. I hope to see you soon. Until next time, bye guys.